Alright, hey guys, this is AMISH GYPSIES here, and I'm back with the Easter 2010 event. This is called Extreme Management, as you can see in the bottom right hand corner. This is kind of gonna go by pretty fast because I had to pretty much speed up everything to fit in here. The quest will take you about 30 minutes in general for everyone, unless you're a really fast quester or event doer. But to start off the event, you're gonna need to go to the Easter egg bunny hole thingy south of Valador, and just enter it. Make sure you don't have any items in your inventory, or the bunny will bank them for you. Basically, it. Talk to the Easter bunny to start off the quest, and he's gonna tell you to go talk to an impling manager, which is operating the oven right there. But I'm too stupid to realize that the cutscene had actually pointed me to the oven, so I ran south like an idiot. So you're going to see me basically wander around, wondering what the hell is going on. And then I finally realized I need to go talk to the guy in the oven. So once you talk to the guy in the oven, he's going to ask you to remove some parts from the oven and clean them. So once you do that, you're just going to clean the parts, and I'll show you what to do when we get there. So as you can see right here, I'm removing the parts from the oven. You have a cog and some other stuff. And you're going to use that on the water barrel thingy, which is just north of me right there. Just use each part separately on the water barrel, dirty pipe, the dirty cog, and the dirty something. Alright, then you're going to use each of those parts back again on the oven to replace them, you know? So I used parts with the oven, and yeah. Alright, now go talk to the implement manager again, and he'll tell you thank you, and you go back to the bunny. And he's going to tell you now to go help the other implement manager, which is having trouble coloring the Easter eggs, because he's a dumbass, and he can't, can't figure out that yellow plus red equals orange, It's pretty simple. But first off, he's going to ask you to find the box of supplies. He's going to tell you it's in one of those 3 locations. I just went to the one south in the southeast part of the chamber area, and I eventually found it after a while. Alright, now that I found the box of supplies, you're going to need to go talk to implement manager again. He's going to be like, oh, woohoo, found a box of supplies. Now, yeah, there we go. Now you have 3 eggs. Vial of red, a vial of yellow, vial of blue, and a color wheel similar to the one that we found in Morning's End Part 2. Now he's going to ask you to make a special color. You're going to have to use the color wheel to figure out how much of each color you'll need. As you can see, red and yellow make orange, so that means you'll need 1-to-1 ratio of each. But if it's a little bit more darker, more closer to the red side, you'll need 2 reds and 1 yellow, so 2-to-1 ratio. If it's closer to the yellow side, you'll need a 2-to-1 ratio, but more yellow than red. So he has to make chartreuse, which is the green. It's actually closer to the yellow than to the blue, so that means you're going to need 2 yellows and 1 blue. Use him on the bowl, talk to him, he'll take them out of the bowl for you. But I'm kind of dumb, so it took me a while to figure out what to do. Alright, then he asked for magenta, so that's closer to the reds. You're gonna need 2 reds and 1 blue. And then lastly, he asked for another one, but it's gonna vary for each person, so it doesn't really matter. Just have the idea that you're gonna need a 2-to-1 or a 1-to-1 ratio. Alright, now you're going to need to go talk to the squirrel called Big Ben. He's operating the separating sorting machine thingy that you talked to him last year, actually. And you're going to basically need to do the same thing as last year. You're going to need to kick the little nasty stuff off of the conveyor belt. Knowing me, I'm a dumbass, once again, like I said, and I kicked off the wrong ones. But what you're going to want to kick off are the broken peanuts, the screws, and the Bandos dolls. So everyone hates Bandos. Once you're done, go back to the Easter Bunny, and he will tell you what to do next. He's telling you that the bird, the big bird guy, Easter bird, who lays the Easter eggs, the chocolate eggs, is actually feeling depressed. So you're his mentor, and you're going to basically talk to him, make him feel better. So choose the options that are going to make him feel better, which should be the first option on the first time you have to tell him something, and then the third option on the second time you have to tell him something. And then that's basically it for that part of the quest. My nose is killing me. Alright, now you gotta talk to the Easter Bunny once again. And he'll tell you that you need to manage the factory. This is kind of the difficult part of the quest. It's gonna take basically everyone a good... If you get it, understand the first time you'll get it in the first try. For me, it took 3 tries. This is my 3rd try. I videotaped. What you want to do is make as many workers as possible the first time. So until you have 8, and then just you'll see you have your supplies, and you're just gonna make a ton of supplies until you have a lot of supplies, basically. And it's pretty simple. Just have a lot of supplies. And every time you make more supplies, as you can see, I'm also at the same time making the certain egg. So you're not wasting turns on just making supplies or just making eggs. You're doing both at the same time. And as you can see, every time your machine breaks down, just click the box to repair it, and then it'll take 1 worker. Or you can actually repair it yourself. You'll save yourself a worker, but it'll take a little bit more time. There's really no actual point in this other than help the Easter Bunny manage a factory in a certain amount of turns that you have. You have 15 turns. If you don't finish, you need to restart again. There's an example where I have to repair what I checked off the box, and I continue to make eggs. Don't waste your resources on making eggs you don't need. The fruitcake uses a chocolate and fruit. Tangy uses all 3, and the nutty eggs uses only the nuts and fruit. Nuts and chocolate. So if you already have enough tangy eggs, you don't need any. If you have all tangy eggs and all fruit eggs, you don't need any more fruit, because you're not going to need those in the nutty eggs. So all you need is nuts and chocolate. So don't waste your people on making resources you don't need. At the beginning, yeah, go ahead and pile up on resources. Next, he's going to ask you to go around RuneScape and basically to those places right there, Varrock, Falador, and Lumbridge, and you're just going to want to teleport there. I home teleported. If you're on regular Magics, I was on Ancient Magics, but if you're on regular Magics, all you do is teleport to Lumbridge, bank, and then run outside and talk to the guy. I actually did the other way around, went to Varrock first, then Lumbridge, and so on. And you'll see the guys, they're standing out there, pretty obvious. And there should be a decent amount of people crowded around them. After you're done, I did Falador last. After you're done with the Falador one, just run south back again, and you should reach the Easter Bunny hideout. The little squirrel did not let me bank my teleport tab, so I had to drop them, sadly. I didn't really care, it was like 3, but still. Once you're done, talk to Easter Bunny to get your reward, and you'll get a pair of squirrel ears, not Easter Bunny ears or bunny ears. You get squirrel ears. The squirrel ears actually do an emote called Juggle, where you juggle a squirrel, basically. It's not on your list, though, so you're going to have to actually operate the ears. You can also operate your ears outside to summon some minions. If you finish a quest in a fast amount of time, you'll get 2. You'll get Fluffy and Charlie. But if you finish it normally and kind of slow, then you'll get only Fluffy. That's basically it, guys. Comment, rate, and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video.